Yo, what are the YouTube? It's your boy MB, ready to do the daily breakdown of the S&P 500 on the futures market. Today is Thursday, April 25th, 2024, and we had another pretty decent day in terms of price action. A couple of plays that were evenly spaced out, so the whole day offered a few opportunities you could have taken. So let me break it down for you. Starting with the pre-market, we have this level of interest right around 65, and that was a previous level of resistance that ended up acting as support here. But then we broke below it, at that 7:30 candle. And then it came into play later on during the day. But besides that, at 7:30, we have this news event. We break below it. We start selling off. And the first play of the day didn't come until a little bit after market open. Here's 8:30 market open here. There was this spot here at 8:40 that you could have taken, but it wasn't an actual setup. It was really just kind of like market structure and rejecting this 9 moving average. And it's just a play that I've seen a bunch. But that's not really a setup, so I'm not going to count this one here, even though it dropped like another 10, 15 points. But then we ended up finding our bottom around here at 9 o'clock. And so if I invert the chart and put it on a 1 minute, it definitely looked like that accumulation pattern. But I'm still not going to count this one as well, just because it kind of bounced in no man's land. There wasn't really an area of interest that I feel like this bounced at. But the actual first play of the day came around 9:30, so an hour after market open. We had the support level, so if I go back to a 30-minute chart, you can tell that it acted as support here, and then immediately afterwards, it ended up acting as resistance. And so the next time we retested it was at 9:30, and then that's whenever we got rejected. It was also rejection off of VWAP, the 30 moving average, and so it was a nice 15 points in about 30, 40 minutes. And then we ended up finding a bottom here, and so we formed a higher low right here. And so I actually wanted to go long at 32, which would have been like an inverse head and shoulders, but I completely forgot about it after I took this short. And so there's definitely a setup right here, which maybe, let me put it. Even though we broke below this shoulder here, you wouldn't have gotten stopped out if you got in at 32. It would have been like 2 ticks from getting you out. So this was definitely a good setup. So really the target of this play was the top of this wick candle. We started to form higher highs and higher lows. And so it just looked like we were going to retrace this whole news candle. And so from 30 to 80, that was a 50-point up move. And along the way, there were a couple different places you could have entered as well. There was a spot right here. So here was that area of resistance. It again acts as resistance. But the way the charts were looking, it just looked like it was going to blast through, which ended up happening 5 minutes, I guess, at 10:55. We got the break above it. So I wanted to see this area act as support. And so this candle at 11:10 pulled back, and it was just, like a 1.5 shy of retesting this 44.5 level. So unfortunately, I missed this long because it didn't hit my target. After that, it rips up another 20 points. And then we had a nice little pullback. So from this break, there was this pull. So it was a bull flag. So you have the pull, the 50% pullback, and then you enter in right here. So your target was now right up here at 85, which ended up hitting, and then we ended up seeing like a rejection where we found support at that first area of interest that I was talking about, right at 65. So although we broke it here and we broke it again there, it ended up acting as support right around 2 o'clock. And then after that came the last play of the day, which was right around here at 50.90. There were a bunch of sell orders sitting up here, even from like 1 p.m. And so I was just waiting for us to come up here and approach this area. This level right here at 88 was actually a level on, if I scroll out, go to a 1 hour chart. It was this level right here that acted as support briefly before breaking. So we never had a chance to retest this area. This was all the way back from Wednesday. I guess that's just yesterday. But yeah, so Wednesday, it was a level of support here. Never got to retest it because we had this nasty dump. But then the first time that we did retest it today at 2 o'clock, we rejected it pretty nicely, and it was like a 88 down to 76, like a 12-point move to the downside. And then obviously right now ripping because Microsoft had really solid earnings. So this came after hours, so not going to include that, but should play out nicely for tomorrow. We'll see. It's going to make things definitely interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it. 4 setups, maybe a 5th one, right off of, one of these. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I got you tomorrow. I love you.